5, summer 2021. My name's Michelle Pullen, and I'm your instructor. And this is a before class starts recording, just to kind of jumpstart you on what you absolutely should be thinking about before class begins. I want to make sure everybody knows class begins officially on June 7th. In order to be counted as attending the class and make sure everything stays in good shape with your financial aid regarding the class, you need to begin submitting Blackboard assignments by June 14th when they are due. So just want to make sure you have those dates right away, that you know class starts June 7th, although I usually open the class a little bit before then so you can get in there and look around. So once you get this recording, I will have opened up the class and you can go in and look around, and you're welcome to do assignments ahead of time if you want to. But before you start jumping into assignments, please make sure you have done a few things first. So let's just make sure everybody knows how to find the class. So when you open your student account, you should see this My Path option, and then it'll say hi and your name. So make sure you know how to do that first, and you can get into that first. And then you're going to click on Blackboard, and you'll see your list of Blackboard classes will appear. So if I go into courses, then I can see my courses. So I don't know what your list will look like. That's my list. So I'm going to go ahead and go into our course in a minute. But first I want to let you know that Blackboard has a Blackboard help page. And you might want to look at your courses list in Blackboard, go back to that, and you should see a training for Blackboard listed in there that you can take. And I would recommend that, especially if you've never taken an online course in Blackboard, you go ahead and take that little class. It doesn't take long to do, but it can make a big difference. And if you begin to contact me with a lot of Blackboard questions, I probably will require you to take the Blackboard course, because I'm not somebody who can instruct you in that. I know some things, but you'll really need to get expert help for that. So here is your Blackboard help link, which is also listed in the course. And you can see already, look at all of these pieces that could help you. They have videos to show you, all kinds of great help. And then here's where you can type in JCTC to get help. So please make use of Blackboard help, because it really does offer you a lot of information. I use it all the time as an instructor, even sometimes when I can't figure something out. All right, so once you open the course, you're going to see an announcements page. Let's go to the home page. So there's your home page. Here's your announcements, and here's your announcements. Now usually here you're going to see any emails I send you. So if you delete your email by mistake, you can always come here and find it. This is where you'll see the link to this recording, actually. Then if you notice over here, you have Blackboard help. You have that link. So you can get there easily. Before you start the class, there is a video recording that talks you through a PowerPoint that has a lot of information about this class. Please go over this before you start to do assignments or anything else in the class. because it has a lot of information. If you don't have time to do the 50-minute recording, you can watch part of it, pause it, and come back to it. That's fine, of course. Or if you prefer, you can use this Getting Started PowerPoint with sound buttons. So that allows you to look at a few slides, listen to the sound buttons that you want to, and do it at your own pace. This also allows you to come back when you have questions during the semester and look for just the section you need information about. So this PowerPoint will go through this entire column here of information for the class. So please do it first. Thank you. Once you've done that, you can look at the syllabus, and there's a recording for the syllabus that you can listen to. You see these K's in this orange box, and that means it's a recording. So the next thing I would like for you to do, if you are on your phone, not using a computer, I'd like you to open this recording and listen to it, because we do know that doing this class on your phone typically does not work. Now, there may be students who will tell you they did the whole class on their phone. I don't know. Most of the time, once I discover that a student's trying to do the class on their phone, then I know why they've been having trouble submitting their assignments or opening assignments and that sort of thing. The other thing, besides the computer issue, and by the way, the college has help if you can't afford one. So make sure you listen to this recording about that. You also need to download Microsoft Word onto your computer so that you can do your assignments in Microsoft Word, and you'll submit them, in many of them, in Microsoft Word. So please be sure you have that on your computer. You will not be able to pass this class without using Microsoft Word. Okay, so once you've done that, you've done your Blackboard help, you've done your getting started, you've looked at the syllabus. This is where your ebook is. In the Getting Started PowerPoint, I tell you how to set this up, the ebook. So please be sure you have taken care of that and that you know how to open it. When you first open this, it is going to ask you to set up an account. And just to be sure you know, you do not have to pay for this. You've paid for it in your tuition. Now, my account is already set up. You can see my name is over here, and this is my account. And this is what you see once you have set up your account. These are your assignments right here. Over here, way over here, this little book is your ebook. This is the book we're using for the class. Ta-da! Up here, in this tiny little corner up here, is where your chapters are. Okay? So just be sure you've opened that up, you've set up your account. If you already have a Cengage account, you just enter your username and password. If you've had an ebook from Cengage in another class. Just be sure you know this tiny little blue thing over here. That's where your ebook is. Okay. So if we go back to this column, here's where your assignments are, weekly and semester assignments. So you can open that up. Week 1 is where we are. You're in an 8-week semester. When you open this up and you see these K's in the orange space, remember those are recordings, not assignments. These other items are assignments. And in the Getting Started PowerPoint, which is also in here, it will tell you the types of assignments you'll be doing, the symbols for them, and how you submit them. You'll notice in all of the assignments that I give you, your chapter assignments, it will tell you you can either upload it in Blackboard or email it to me. If you email it to me, I will then ask you to put it in Blackboard. You can email it to me to make sure if you can't get it to upload in Blackboard for some reason and you're worried you're going to be marked late, send it to me in an email so that you don't get marked late. But then I'm going to ask you to figure out how to put it in Blackboard. So eventually you'll have to upload it in Blackboard, but I do let my students email assignments to me if they're worried they're going to be late with those assignments. So you can see here, you have these packets here are for your semester assignments. You'll notice in week 1, I have a weekly preview. Please listen to these every week because you'll get a lot of your questions answered. Okay, then you have the library link here. You have Hub, which is a place to help with food and housing and that sort of thing, and so on. Here's where your grades are. So all of that is explained in this Getting Started PowerPoint. I just wanted to let you know where things were so you could find them before class. The main thing you need to do right away is listen to this, Getting Started, and then get your ebook open, get your Microsoft downloaded, make sure you've got a computer that will work for class, and that way you'll be ready to go on June 7th. And then you'll have that first week to kind of get started. And in week 1, I also have a calendar, a semester 8-week overview that you can look at as well. Okay. All right, welcome to class. I hope this helps you kind of get started. And I look forward to getting to know you. And don't hesitate to reach out before class starts if you need to. No problem. Just send me an email. Just make sure it comes from your student email account, please. Thank you.